met my father for the first time when I was 28 years old. When I had children, my children were going to know who their father was.
Yeah.
Chris Gardner was doing his best.
We don't need two.
We don't need one.
Maybe next quarter.
It's possible.
But his best
Wait!
wasn't enough.
Man, I got two questions for you. What do you do and how do you do it?
I'm a stockbroker.
Stockbroker. Oh. Hey, I'm gonna let you hang on to my car for the weekend, but I need it back for Monday.
Feed the meter.
I need the rent. I can't wait anymore. I need you out of here in the morning.
You gotta trust me, all right?
I trust you.
Because I'm getting a better job.
Let me see if I can find you an application for our internship.
Did Mom leave because of me?
Mom left because of Mom, and you didn't have anything to do with that. There's no salary.
No.
I was not aware of that. My circumstances have changed some.
Dad, where are we going?
I don't know. Last year, we had an intern score on 90% on the written exam. He wasn't chosen. It's not a simple pass-fail.
You're not quitting on the shed, are you?
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
Jay says you're pretty determined.
Where are you going? Go to the hospital. I'm in a competitive internship at Dean Witter.
He said you're smart.
This thing's impossible.
I can do it.
No, you can't. No one can.
You're a good papa.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it.
Hello, we are Group Assignment 3 of Human Development Psychology. I am Charles Christopher, metric number 60482. Is a leader of this group, and this is my group member. You introduce yourself.
My name is Muhammad Nahim bin Muazzamli, 61647.
My name is Charichin Singh with matrix number 60502.
My name is Namakin Mohamed Nasir, number 42384.
My name is Ahmed Nabil, my matric number 59535.
My name is Sat Bami, matric number 62476.
Okay, this is my group member. We will gonna present our group assignment. This assignment is the pursuit of happiness. It is directed by Gabriel Unico. Linda Gardner is the wife of Chris Gardner. Christopher Gardner. Jaden Smith is the son, and Chris Gardner was a salesman, and he was invent the portable bone density scanner, which is the medical equipment that used for medical purpose. He had difficulty in selling most of the scanner because it was expensive for the most hospital, and doctor also don't receive it because it's too complex to use for the medical purpose. His wife had left him because she accepting for work at her sister boyfriend's new restaurant. Chris Gardner had to apply for an internship at Dean Writer Reloss, the stock broadcast film. He was met with J. Twister, the manager of Dean Writer Reloss. For this is the synopsis of the movie, and next is about the core problem of the movie. The core problem of the movie of the pursuit of happiness is the financial problem. The Chris Gardner invest all of his personal saving for expensive set of medical equipment that is bone density scanner. Chris Gardner also struggled to pay all of his debt, which is her apartment rent and tax, and because he has a difficulty of money to pay for the rent.
The pursuit of happiness, there are a few factors that cause the identified core problem, which is financial problem. One of the factors is childhood adversity. Chris Gardner, the main lead, had a few adverse childhood experience. At the starting of the movie, Chris Gardner mentioned that he will not leave his child not knowing who is his father. From this scene, we know that he is fatherless since young. The adversity that he was facing is one of the cause of poverty during his adulthood, as we know that he was unemployed and encountering a few financial problems. A study was carried out by Metzler et al. It is proven that people who had adverse childhood experiences were more likely to be unemployed. Other than that, the study also shows that adverse childhood experience will reduce one's life opportunities, which will indirectly cause one to face financial problems in the adulthood.
It unable to pay debts in short or long term. Other than that, is a volatile stock market. As in a movie, Chris Gardner invests in a portable bone density scanner, but he will face the volatile stock market when people does not want it. Next, the financial marketplace were really complex. There's a lot of competitors that wait for opportunity. It can be shown when the Chris Gardner want to find a job as a stockbroker, and he need to fight with 20 other interns.
In this movie, the main character Chris Gardner faces many types of problems. The main problem that he faces is financial problem. The first effect of his problem is that his family broken apart. It is because the amount of debt that they cannot carry. It is proven when his wife Linda left him and his son for a better job in New York. They always fight because of their financial problem before she left. The second problem is they become homeless because his inability to pay their rent. At first, he was evicted from the apartment due to 3 months of not paying rent. They stayed at the motel, but it didn't last long because the amount of money that not enough.
An increase in the cost living without an increased income will lead to productivity on employees' job. It may also lead to depression, anxiety, stress, and then will cause the declining employment opportunities and income stability towards the worker. For example, in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, the main character Chris Gardner is a salesman for his portable bone density scanner, which has a vital role in his life. And he tried hard to sell it, but he faced many obstacles in it. But he still tried hard to sell the scanner so that they can live better through selling his portable bone density scanner. From this situation, we can know that when a person has a finance problem, it may lead to difficulty, unhappiness, and anger, so on. So when they can't even to do the job effectively and efficiently, they will also lose their job because to their low productivity in their work.
Okay, now I can ask about how Chris Gardner cope this problem. Looking at some of the key issues in this movie that Chris Gardner faced in adulthood that show that he had problem. The problem issue is of critical financial. Based on according to K1 Sachet, 1977, stating at the middle stage of this adult stage, individuals feel responsible for the system in their environment, especially those related to the organization. What the cis at this stage, he faced problem with financial mismanagement for his well-being, to his consideration of his surrounding, his children and his family. And lastly, regarding the problem of losing home and his wife until he become homeless, with his son in the films, also had a big impact on his Ghana, because according Jeffrey Arnett, 2006, state yearly adulthood after moving from individual teenage stage began to feel inadequate in his life. In his life between living, work, education, and romantic relationship, and these problems, Chris Garner cope their responsibilities and take a big risiko to change their family and their life to the future.
The conclusion is the core problem. The family is having a problem in financial. The father, Chris Gardner, is jobless and he depending on selling bond necessity scanner. The factor that caused the problem happen is the Chris Gardner had an advanced childhood experience. Since he young, his stepfather always physically abused him, his mother and himself. The effect of the film is his family has broken apart due to the high amount of the debt that they're concerned, and the family is homeless because his inability to pay the apartment rent. To cope the problem, Chris Gardner fails to responsible to solve the problem. So this is the conclusion of the story, the movie. So thank you